by the Soviet Union. And I don't believe we've done enough to cut down the proliferation of atomic weapons all over the earth. And I believe it's been a disgrace for our country to have an Arab boycott imposed on American businesses and say, if you do business with Israel, or if you have American Jews who own part of your company, then you can't do business with us. This is blackmail. It circumvents our Bill of Rights and ought not to be permitted. And I guarantee you that if I'm president, and I intend to be, these things are going to be changed. We're going to have a domestic and foreign policy that makes us proud of our country once again. What different? The main thing I remember as I campaigned for president is what the president of Notre Dame told me this past Sunday. Someone asked him, what are the qualifications to be a good president of a university, of a nation? And he said a wise man 700 years ago said this, 2 words, be human, be human. You help me, I help you, and we'll have a great country once again. Thank you very much. God bless all of you.
Working on behalf of the election of the next president of the United States.
An American president with vigor,
Security was heavy here at the Rochester Monroe County Airport as presidential candidate Jimmy Carter arrived shortly before noon. Carter is no stranger to Rochester. He's campaigned here in the Flower City 4 times in the past year. But today, as he has a glimpse of the Liberty Pole, he's clearly the front runner, as President Ford has gone through what has to be the worst week of his political life. Had something like $6 million in welfare. Do you feel that the federal government should, as local officials are asking?
Yes, I don't think local people ought to have to pay anything on the cost of the welfare program. We changed that when I became governor of Georgia. Under the last 8-year Republican administration, we've had unemployment compensation payments increased 700%, and we've had welfare payments more than double. And also the great cost of fallen on the homeowners as well. So the property taxes have skyrocketed, primarily because the economy hasn't been managed well.
So you're for a federal takeover of welfare?
From the local government. I think for the foreseeable future, though, the states will have to share with this federal government this responsibility. But I'd like to take the welfare cost off of the property tax payers.
There's been charges that you're waging a nasty little campaign. How do you react to that?
Well, I've never done that and don't intend to. If I did, it would be very damaging to me. And I certainly wouldn't deliberately commit political suicide.
Have you ever considered the possibility of your losing? What will you do if you lose?
Sure, I've considered that. I've won some battles and lost some, but I've won some primary campaigns and lost some.
I don't believe that Eastern Europe is free of Soviet domination. And I believe that if Mr. Ford had done like I had and met with a lot of Polish Americans